Hey guys, Breg here, and today we're going to be talking about what I think is the easiest way to make gold in World of Warcraft right now. In fact, it's so easy, it's pretty much just printing gold. So this is the tailoring and enchanting shuffle, and we will go into a lot more detail on it later in the video, but just briefly I will explain to you what it is in case you didn't know. So all you need to do is craft the Tidespray linen braces and disenchant them. That is it. Now, the really good thing about this shuffle is you can do it with level 1 in Zandalari or Kul Tiran tailoring and level 1 Zandalari and Kul Tiran enchanting. So all you have to do is get on a level 110 alt or your main character if you want to relearn the professions, but I suggest getting on a level 110 alt, getting them to Kul Tiran, Zandalar, wherever, and then just learning tailoring and learning enchanting, and then you're good to go straight away. Before we get into the details of the gold making, this video is sponsored by Skillshare. So if you haven't heard, Skillshare is an online learning community with over 25,000 classes in lots of different areas such as business, design, and lots more. And there's actually a link in the description of this video for you guys to click on, and you'll get 2 months free membership to Skillshare, which is really nice. You don't have to pay a single thing. It is 2 free months for you. For those of you who don't know, I'm currently doing an MBA Business Masters course in London, and for this course we have to do lots of presenting, lots of public speaking for our business ideas, and Skillshare has been helping me a lot with that in terms of presenting publicly and speaking in front of an audience, and there's thousands of different courses, so if you guys want to continue learning, then do check out that link in the description. It also helps out my channel, so do give it a look. Anyways, like I said, the basic idea of the shuffle is to craft the braces and then disenchant them. Easy as that. You don't actually have to have the professions on the same character. Like for me, I've got tailoring on my shaman and I've got enchanting on my druid, and I just send over the braces to my druid. But that takes a bit more time, so ideally you want to have them on the same character. And when I'm doing this in bulk, I do have them on the same character on one of my alts. Now, in terms of working out how profitable this is on your server, there are a few things to consider, and I'm going to show you a really easy way to do this with TSM, Trade Skill Master. If you don't have Trade Skill Master, it's going to be more difficult, but you can still work it out. I mean, it costs 10 Tidespray linen plus 5 nylon thread that you buy from a vendor for like 3 gold. So really, it just costs 10 Tidespray linen, which on my server are around 3 gold. So it costs about 30 gold plus the 3 gold of the nylon thread. So about 33 gold per Tidespray linen bracer. Now the difficult thing is when this procs into one of the rare blue braces rather than the green one, as it just did there, as you can see in my chat. So sometimes it goes to the green, but then rarely it just goes to the blue. Now normally when you disenchant the Tidespray linen green one, you just get some gloom dust, which isn't that great. However, when you disenchant the blue one, it is a lot better, as we'll do right here. As you can see, we get an Umbra shard, and sometimes you can get more than 1 Umbra shard, which is really OP. But we just got the 1 Umbra shard there, but still, Umbra shards sell for 190 gold on my server, which is really nice. And the Gloom Dust right now is selling for 5 gold. So I just made 5 braces at 33 gold each, so that is about 166 gold overall. And what we got is 187 just from that, so just from the Umbra shard we've already made a profit, and then we've got a load more gold from the different gloom dust, probably an extra 100 or more, so we've already made a small profit. So before we go into the easy way to work out profits for those of you with TSM, for those of you who don't have TSM, the chance of a rare proc is about 1 in 7. So 1 in every 7 braces you make will be one of the blue items, which can be disenchanted for the Umbra shards. And each blue bracer gives you on average 1.5 Umbra shards. Obviously it doesn't give you 1.5, but sometimes it gives you 2, sometimes 1. On average it's about 1.5. So an easy way for you to work it out is basically to look at 70 Tidespray linen on your server and see if the price of 70 Tidespray linen is more or less than 1.5 Umbra shards plus around 40 gloom dust. So again, the rough way of working this out is are 70 Tide Spray Linen cheaper than 1.5 Umbra Shards and around 40 Gloom Dust. On almost all servers this is profitable, so you should be fine, but just double check. For example, on my server, which is a very high pop server, the price of 70 Tide Spray Linen, which is what it costs to make 7 of the braces, is about 200 gold, and what I would get from those 7 braces, which is 1.5 Umbra Shard plus 40 Gloom Dust, that equals about 500 gold. So I'm making over double my gold for every time I craft one of the braces, and on other servers it is a lot more. Now, for those of you with TSM, there is a much easier way of doing this. So thanks to Lazy Goldmaker for giving me this. Go check out Lazy Goldmaker, he's very good. Anyway, go into TSM, go into settings, go into custom sources, and you need to add a new custom source, and you can paste in the custom price source. I just called it Bracer Disenchants, and then I pasted in the custom price source, which is going to be in the description down below. Once you've done that, you then want to go into tooltip settings, value sources, and select the Bracer Disenchant source you just made. This will make it show up. Now, when you mouse over a bracer, you can see right under vendor sell price near the top, it has custom price source Bracer Disenchant 66 gold. So that's the average gold I'm going to get by disenchanting one of these Tide Spray braces. So really easy. All I have to do is compare that custom price source to the crafting cost. It also says crafting cost right down the bottom there. Crafting cost 45 gold. It's actually less than that because for some reason it doesn't use the vendor, it uses the auction price of the vendor item you need. So as we worked it out earlier, it's actually 33 gold. My crafting cost is a bit off, but work out the crafting cost yourself, it's very easy, and then just use the custom price source to see if it's profitable, and it's very profitable. On some of my other servers, this is even more profitable. So on this server right here, it costs about 80 gold because the cloth is much more expensive, so it costs about 80 gold to make a bracer, but as you can see from the custom price source, it sells for about 150 gold. So we make about 75 gold every time we craft a bracer and then disenchant it on this server and sell the mats. So 75 gold. And if you think about it, crafting a bracer takes about a second and disenchanting takes about a second. Let's add on another second if we're being slow. So every minute you can do 20 of these and you're making 75 every time. So that's 1,500 gold every minute just sitting there AFK on a 110 ult, just pressing 2 buttons. 1,500 gold a minute. That is 90,000 gold an hour just sitting there AFK. It's crazy. Obviously on some servers it's less, like 30,000 or 40,000 gold an hour, but even so. And that is just selling at the minimum mat price. Now, as you guys know, when you have big bulks of mats, you want to sell them in stacks of 200 or stacks of 20 for a much higher price. For example, when you guys get all your gloom dust from doing this, you don't want to sell the gloom dust at the lowest price. You want to sell it in big stacks at a higher price. Okay, this is an extreme example. The highest price is 41 gold for the stacks of 100, but I bet you someone will buy this out. Even though it's over double what the others cost, I bet you someone will buy this. It's ridiculous, I know, but I bet someone probably would. So you guys, when you get all your materials, you want to sell them in big stack sizes, and you want to sell them for a lot more than the single stacks. You want to go down and you want to whack on a stack of 200 for, I don't know, 27 gold or even 41 gold or whatever, you know, if you're feeling like it. So you're going to make even more gold than what TSM tells you, hopefully, because we're going to sell for a bit more. And these materials sell really quickly, guys. The other option, of course, is you can just make enchants with the materials that you get. Obviously, if you were doing this on a level 110 ult, you wouldn't have all the different enchants probably, so that would be a bit more difficult. But if you do, and if it's profitable, then maybe for some of the materials you get from the disenchanting, you can sell them, but then for others, you can craft some of the profitable enchants and sell the enchants as well. And then that makes your gold even higher. Not only are you getting the pretty much raw gold from selling the Gloom Dust and the Umbra Shards, you're also getting even extra gold from adding another layer to your shuffle and adding the enchants, sell some weapon enchants, sell some ring enchants, and that's even more profitable. So basically, all around, this is a ridiculously good way of making gold, particularly right now with the raid out. Everyone wants enchants, everyone wants the enchanting materials. There's lots of cloth about as always, and it's a brilliant way to make gold, particularly if you're just starting off and want some beginner capital, because once you've got your first 100k, then you can start going into crafting or going into flipping. So it's a really, really good way to start out. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope that this video has helped you. Do remember to check out the Skillshare link in the description, as it will help out my channel. Thanks for watching, and until next time, see ya.